You are not fat. Your BMI is in the normal range, maybe between 18 to 25. You don't drink alcohol, but still your health report is saying that you have grade 2 fatty liver. How? Is it reversible? Or do you have to take medicine for the rest of your life? How to fix it? I know you have all these doubts, and this video is going to be all about answering these questions. I'll give you 3 major ways how to fix it considering your modern lifestyle. Hi, I'm Dr. Soma Chakrabarty. I'm a nutritionist. I'm working in this field for the last 19 years. I work with people who are struggling with diabetes, hypertension, hypothyroidism, CKD, psoriasis, IBS, SIBO, cancer, etc. Now, let's get started. Welcome to the TOFI phenotype. What does TOFI mean? It means thin outside, fat inside. In India, we have a very unique genetic predisposition where we store fat inside our organ, which we called ectopic fat, long before that it shows actually on your waistline. These days, we are moving away from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease to MASLD, which stands for Metabolic-associated steatotic liver disease. Why? Because it is not about alcohol anymore. It's about your metabolic dysfunction. As a nutritionist, I see these cases on a daily basis. Today, in this video, we are going to do a metabolic audit of your liver using 2026 clinical guideline. Let's try to decode the biochemistry of your healthy Indian diet. What we see that majorly in 3 ways we are going wrong. If you analyze Indian staple diet, which includes dal, chawal, roti, sabzi, and etc., you will see 70% of our diet is only carbohydrate. Starting from our morning tea with Marie biscuit till the dinner, all that you are eating is only carb. A 2021 study published in Frontier in Nutrition found that 53% of Indians with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease consume 25% more calorie than they required, with a massive imbalance in macronutrients. So when you are sitting for a 3 hours long board meeting after having a heavily carb loaded lunch, your insulin spikes. High insulin shuts down fat oxidation and it triggers de novo lipogenesis. That means literally your liver is creating new fat from the excess food that you just had. Understand, I'm not blaming that your dal chawal and the typical Indian diet is bad. But what we need to look here is the quantity of your food, the quality of your food, and the frequency that you are eating in a day. You may argue that no, but our ancestors used to eat this. This is one of the most balanced diet, healthy diet. What are you saying? See, I'm not asking you to stop having dal, chawal, roti, sabzi. All I'm trying to tell you is be mindful what you are eating, because your ancestors might eat a lot of food compared to what you eat in a meal today. But remember, they used to walk 10 kilometers a day without even counting their steps. They used to get engaged with a lot more manual work that you are actually doing today. So when your lifestyle has become completely sedentary and related to your desk job, so your diet should be planned around your sedentary lifestyle. And of course, your ancestors had no access to packaged snacks, which you are abusing every single day. Second, one of the major reasons is fructose. Yes, see, fructose is the non-alcoholic alcohol in Indian diet today. Many Indian professionals today are quitting tea, coffee, thinking, oh, there's too much of caffeine, but they're switching over to fresh fruit juice without even realizing that the amount of sugar spike that healthy fruit juice is giving you. Many are replacing their healthy breakfast with a fruit bowl. Let me tell you, fructose is handled exclusively by your liver. Unlike glucose, it actually bypasses body's energy regulating stop signal. High fructose intake, in fact, mimics the damage that caused by ethanol, which leads to ATP depletion and uric acid spike. So if you are having fatty liver, your healthy juice chemically probably working as a cocktail. Switch to whole fruit and ditch your fruit juice. The extra fiber in food, that will give you way better insulin response. Not only fructose directly from your fruit, you may be unaware the amount of high fructose corn syrup you are consuming in an entire day. And this is even worse than normal sugar. All the packaged, like starting from candies or colas or carbonated beverages, fruit juice, pastry, donut, packaged sweets, any packaged snacks for that matter, contain high amount of high fructose corn syrup. Just check the food label at the back. Regular consumption of high fructose corn syrup containing food overload your liver, accumulate fat over time, and cause inflammation. Again, I'm not saying stop having all these. Limit your consumption. Now you must be thinking, now what is choline? How is this important for your liver health? Choline is an essential nutrient which is required for neurotransmitter production for your brain function, like retaining your memory, improving your mood, muscle control, etc. It is also needed for lipid transportation, for metabolism, and preventing fat building up in your liver. In simpler word, your liver needs truck to move out the fat. Now these trucks, which are actually VLDL, they require a nutrient called choline. So if your diet is deficient in choline, fat accumulation in liver could be a possible reason. Now, where can you get choline? See, generally foods like organ meat, fish, chicken, eggs, these foods contain high amount of choline. However, foods like dairy products, like for example, cottage cheese or paneer, legumes, soybean, cruciferous vegetables like your cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, these things also contain choline. But how regularly and how mindfully, being a vegetarian, you include paneer and all these cruciferous vegetables and legumes in your diet, is that enough? The science is very simple. Choline deficient diet will possibly help to trap the fat in your liver. So don't just cut fat in your diet. Increase choline rich food. This will actually help fixing your fatty liver. Now the question comes, okay, fine, we understand what are the major reasons that is probably, giving you fatty liver, even if you look fit apparently. Now, what do you do? What are the clear strategy that you need to adapt to fix this problem? Stop prioritizing energy containing food in your diet. What I mean is stop consuming excess amount of carb like grain loaded diet and aim to consume 1 gram protein per kg of your body weight. No, it is not a high protein diet that I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting what your government is asking you to consume. It's the basic need of your protein. If you weigh 70 kilogram, you need to have 70 gram of protein every single day. So be mindful of consuming protein considering your sedentary lifestyle. You eat more protein, you will feel full for a longer period of time. That means you will have less food craving, and that also means you will have less processed and packaged snacks. So it's a win-win situation. You don't need to fast for 24 hours to detox your liver. Come on. Those are pretty difficult and this is not a sustainable solution, right? Try to plan all your meal within 10 hours and then the rest 14 hours you try practicing fasting. Now, if it sounds difficult for you, practice 12 is to 12 window. 12 hours you eat your food and for the rest 12 hours, please stop eating and fast. This will actually trigger lipophagy. That means where your liver will eat its own fat. So stay conscious with your fasting window. See, cardio burns calorie. That is right. But muscle improves your insulin sensitivity. You need exactly that at this point. For a professional, at least 20 minutes of strength training will give you immense benefit for your muscle mass maintenance. This is going to be a liver protective technique, which is way better than 40 minutes of walk. Engage in strength training. Even if you're a woman, start doing strength training today. Every research today is showing the immense benefit of strength training in terms of maintaining and developing lean muscle, especially if you are above 35. This is the workout you need to beat the side effect of long hours of desk job. Grade 2 fatty liver isn't a permanent condition. It's a metabolic warning light, and you can reverse it easily. Most professionals fail because they are trying to follow a generic diet plan. Understand, you need to follow a diet which is doable for you, which is sustainable, which consider your taste, your food preference. Then only you'll be able to follow that for a longer period of time and get the actual benefit out of it. I have developed an executive metabolic audit checklist based on the latest MASLD guideline. Download the checklist. The link is in the description. I hope the video was useful for you. If it was, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel, Wellness Munch. We publish a new video every Sunday. Till then, stay happily healthy. Bye-bye.